Alright, hello everybody and welcome to Honey Badger Arcade's Melee May. Today we're going to be playing Soulcalibur VI. Just because it's the easiest one for me to jump into. And one that I didn't really get to play as much, even though I bought it on day one. So a little bit about Soulcalibur. It is Bandai Namco, well, Namco, really. Namco, it's their first sort of weapon-based fighting game. They enjoyed a lot of success because of the Tekken games, and then I guess they felt like, diving into this as a concept. And the first game in the series is actually called Soul Blade, not Soulcalibur. And Soul Blade was a big deal when it came out. I remember when I first showed it to my friends at the time, years and years ago. The intro alone gets you ready, hyped up to play. And one of the things that was really unique that they never went back to, and I think I get why in a way, because it's, they're sort of borrowing from Samurai Showdown. So let me just, the reason why I'm playing Soulcalibur after Samurai Showdown is sort of look at the things that Soul Blade and Soulcalibur took from Samurai Showdown, or as to say, the ways that Samurai Showdown had influence on games like Soul Blade. So in Samurai Showdown, there was a mechanic where you could lose your weapon, and if you lost your weapon, you had to do punches and kicks, which were, in the beginning, they were essentially you had a much harder time with the match if you lost your weapon. Characters were generally a lot weaker without them, and there was only a couple of exceptions, maybe. For example, ninja characters like Hanzo and Galford could still, use some of their abilities, like teleporting, but generally you wanted to get your weapon back as soon as possible. And Soul Blade had this mechanic where the weapon could break and then you have to fight without it for the rest of the match. But I think one of the ways that they dropped the ball on that was that when the Soul Blade characters lost their weapons, they all fought the same, if I remember correctly. They all had the same move list. So you essentially became a sort of generic, weaker character. And it would have been interesting to see Namco expand on that mechanic, but not necessarily throw it out with the Soulcalibur series, so that, characters will have unique attacks and stuff, but without their weapons. But I guess for whatever reason, they just never came back to that. And, I don't know that that's good or bad. I mean, I think that people generally want the sort of power fantasy of playing a character with a weapon, and they don't really want to throw that out. But a lot of people are very nostalgic for Soul Blade. They think it's the best game in the series. I think that might be rose-tinted glasses. I think that Soulcalibur was a marked improvement gameplay-wise over Soul Blade. Now, some Soulcalibur games are less, smaller steps and maybe not necessarily forwards compared to others. But the standouts, and maybe this is just me, looking at it from, as somebody who measures how much fun I had. I use the who I got to play it with as my standard for that. Hello Gabriel, Zaranx, Mr. 0303, what's up? Showing respect on YouTube, thank you Zaranx. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. But yeah, I think that it just comes down to who I played it with. So I really enjoyed Soulcalibur 2, which I got on the PlayStation 2, and that was the version I played. I knew a guy who had the Switch version, so because the Soulcalibur 2 was unique because different games, on different platforms, had different bonus characters. So if you bought the Xbox version, you got Spawn. If you bought the GameCube version, you got Link from Legend of Zelda. And if you bought the PlayStation version, you got Heihachi Mishima. And I personally thought the idea of Heihachi Mishima was amazing. I actually owned all three consoles at the time, but I chose the PS2 version because I like the idea of a guy beating a bunch of weapon people with his bare hands. So, well, he had like gauntlets because you know everybody has to have some kind of weapon, but they were basically it was basically his hands. And so yeah, I love Soul Calibur 2. I guess Soul Calibur 3 is a little bit like unremarkable because I don't remember what was in it. Probably played it with some people. Soul Calibur 4 is the one with the Star Wars characters in it: Darth Vader, Yoda, and the apprentice from Force Unleashed. That was okay. I think Soul Calibur 2 probably stood out the most. But again, it comes down to like, you know, like basically how much me and my friends were playing it. My friend group playing it was pretty dope, and that's why I you know, Soul Calibur 2 really sticks out. I skipped on Soul Calibur 5, so I couldn't, and I guess it was just because I didn't see anything about it that was remarkable, and I didn't like some of the characters they put in there. There was like some clownish guy in that game or something, and I don't know if like this was like, you know, if people at Namco were dropping off, but if it was just like a different game that it did not interest me. Soul Calibur 6 I would say is better than 5, and maybe better than 4 in some ways. I know some people have issues with the day 1 DLC, but I really wanted to play Soul Calibur with my friends, so this one we did play some, and for me that was worth it. Now the bonus characters in this game, or the extra characters they added in, are, I believe it's Geralt from The Witcher, 2B from Nier Automata, Haomaru from Samurai Showdown, and there might be one more. But we'll take a look. So I have not played this game like in a long time. I think that, so it's going to be a little hard for me to you know, get back into. But okay, so here's the roster: Mitsurugi, Sungmina, Taki, Maxi, Ivy, Siegfried, Sophitia, Voldo, Kilik, Xianghua, Yoshimitsu, Nightmare, Raphael. He was Raphael was in he was in 2, right? Yeah, he was a pretty good character. Fencer, Cervantes. My friend played Cervantes. He mained him. Inferno, which I think Inferno is one of those weapon master characters that changes weapons. I don't know if I like that. Astaroth, which was a very cool character. Talim, Zazalamel, Bro. He's like some German guy. I don't know if I like that one. As well is the final boss, I think. Cassandra, Amy, 2B, Geralt, Hilda. Oh, it's a very cool character, Hilda. Haomaru, and Hwang Jin Rei, I think his name was. Korean fighter. So when I played Soul Blade, I mained Siegfried in Soul Blade. When I saw Ivy in Soul Calibur, I was like, I gotta play this character. I just love the weapon. And so I basically play Siegfried and Ivy. And when they brought Siegfried back, I think they brought Siegfried back in Soul Calibur 2. I don't think he was in Soul Calibur 1. And because they had Nightmare instead. And I didn't care for Nightmare. I know a lot of people like Nightmare because of the Dark Knight, the like Black Knight aesthetic, but it didn't feel like Siegfried from the first game. But the Siegfried is, when they brought Siegfried back and they gave him like stances, I was like, oh, I'm gonna play Siegfried. So Siegfried and Ivy are like my favorites to play as. Although I will say that so when they made Soul Calibur, they changed the protagonist. I think the protagonist of Soul Blade was in a way Mitsurugi, but also Siegfried and Sophitia. They were like the sort of the main characters of the first game. Maybe Taki could count as well. But when they made Soul Calibur, they changed the focus in the same way that Tekken took the focus away from Kazuya Mishima, and then sort of like later on they made it about Jin Kazama and his relationship with you know, the Mishima Zaibatsu, and then they moved back to Kazuya in Tekken 4, and it was like they were constantly like, you know, and one could argue that in fighting games like every character is the main character, but there really is a main, like a poster child of the game franchise. And they moved away from the Mitsurugi, Siegfried, and Sophitia thing in the first game, and they started focusing on these 3 characters, Maxi, Killick, and Shanghua. They were like young, and you know, they were sort of like similar in terms of like where they came from, because like, you know, Shanghua is Chinese. Maxi fights with nunchucks. I'm not sure where he's from. That's not a Chinese name though. And Killick is like a monastic or something, and he's got and there's like, there was some story with like, you know, some kind of spirit thing. I don't really remember. But that, and I thought that was a cool sort of like, you know, way to try to tell the story. But unfortunately, and this is just what I think that inevitably happens with all fighting games, the story just kind of ends up taking a back seat, because at the end of the day, it's about the gameplay, and people want, you know, they don't want the story to have like characters dying and all that. You know, they want to play their character, so they will you know, like, we can't have Cervantes die in the story because some people main Cervantes, unless you replace him with a character that, you know, fights like him, which they have done that before. Like, you know, Maxi is a replacement for the original nunchuck guy in the first game, Li Long, who did die, and they never brought him back. I think you can, like, I think they may have tried to do something like that in one of the later games, but it was kind of pointless, because you got Maxi who fights with 2 nunchucks instead of Li Long who fights with 1 pair. But you can, and this game has a character creator mode, so you can make a Li Long if you wanted to. I think they actually have like all the tools if you really want to play him. Not that he was a popular character, but if you really wanted to play Li Long, you could if you made him. Like this. Okay, here's another thing about this game that I think it was the 4th game that did this that I didn't care for. There were all these unlockable characters in I think it was unlockable, and a lot of them were designed by other artists. And there was like a doll with a dress, and and then there was this character named Alice or Amy, who was basically just Raphael, but like smaller, and they made Amy her own character. There's like this little Lolita girl or whatever with a rapier. And I don't know, sometimes I think, and this is not a criticism of just Soulcalibur, this is a criticism of fighting games in general. One of the things that I tend to dislike is when you start seeing samey characters and they're taking up slots that unique characters could have, right? So when you have characters that, like, one of the things about Siegfried and Nightmare, they're kind of samey, so that bugs me. Now they have since made Nightmare and Siegfried play much more differently over time, whereas before they basically were just, you know, different coats of paint on the same guy. But Nightmare plays a little differently from Siegfried now, which I can appreciate, but not really differently enough. It's kind of like, you know, in Tekken, as an example, when Jin Kazama first came on the scene in Tekken 3, he was basically just a mashup of Kazuya's moves and Jun Kazama's moves from Tekken 2. So they gave him some of Jun's moves and some of Kazuya's moves and called it a day. And Jin, I didn't care for because of that, because he was kind of dull. And then in Tekken 4, when, you know, he's got his like his boxing hoodie on, they made him way cooler. I was like, okay, this is because he had his own. I mean, even if the commands were same, they at least gave him unique animations, so that he didn't look like Jun and Kazuya had a baby, which obviously they did, and it was Jin. But he actually had his own moves, right? And they also did that too with the Tekken series, especially. You saw this over time, like, you know, in the first Tekken game, Li Chaolan was basically martial law with more moves. Anna Williams was Nina Williams with more moves, with like more flip kicks. You know, Heihachi was just Kazuya with more moves. So like a lot of them were like that. You know, some of them had like a mix of Wang Jinrei was basically Michelle Chang with, you know, different moves. Panda was just Kuma, right? So I think that they did a good job of over time evolving that so that they did play dead. Roger and Alex were the same. I see, they were just color swaps of each other. So like the thing that I I appreciate when they move away from that, but it is a thing about fighting games. It's just a trait of fighting games. Like all the Shotos in the Street Fighter. I think Street Fighter 3 Third Strike had like Ken, Ryu, Sean, and Akuma. That's like 4 slots. I think Capcom, was it Street Fighter, Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter had like Ken, Ryu, Akuma, Dan, and Sakura. Like 5 character slots that were basically Shotos. I think that's like kind of I think it's a mistake. There's opportunities to do more unique things, you know, which is why, by the way, I never got into Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter because it was way too many Shotos. I was like, no, I'm not going to play that. Even if they had different attacks, even if Dan was throwing his autograph or whatever, I don't think it was, I think they could have done much better with that. So it can get a little lazy and we don't want these people to become complacent. But anyway, I feel like I'm using a lot of time just chatting about this stuff. But I do remember getting really into Soulcalibur VI for a little while, and it is the one that's easiest for me to just jump into. Plus, the bonus characters are pretty cool. I mean, 2B and Geralt, I never played The Witcher, but 2B, Geralt, and Haomaru. I think Haomaru is like just a natural fit for this kind of game. And of course, everybody always wanted to see a Haomaru versus Mitsurugi fight, so this works for that. Okay, but anyway, let me see. I haven't played in a while, so I'm gonna go with Siegfried. One of the things that's really cool about Soulcalibur, I think in Soulcalibur 2 they did this, where they had these like they were like little movies you could just play. They were like weapon demonstrations, and it was just the character doing like katas because it was all motion captured, and that was very cool. Seeing like I think it was Kilik and Sungmina and Shanghua. Okay, so I'm fighting Geralt first. Let me see if I can remember. One of the things about Soulcalibur is it's not very hard to play because the general scheme is pretty similar. It's basically directions and buttons and some combinations of those buttons. Not too many really difficult moves, and they're pretty intuitive in terms of how they operate, for the most part. I like to play this game in Japanese, so you're just gonna have to deal with that. Step on him.
To the last one standing.
Oh yeah, you can move the camera around while the replay is happening. I think that's the stance. That's the stance. Got that, boy. This game is the last one. I don't know if Namco's gonna bring this back or not. I mean, as far as I remember, the women in this are pretty sexual. So, like Ivy, can you imagine Ivy in the current year? Ooh, gotta watch out for that ring out, guys. Stepped on his foot. What?
The battle is over.
What do you think Soulcalibur would be like if it were more like Street Fighter? It would probably play like Samurai Showdown, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Like Samurai Showdown is very different because it's based on risk and reward, and it's not about like doing long combos. It's about creating openings. Soulcalibur has a rock paper scissors mechanic to it. So like there's like the A button, the B button, and the K button, right? And the A button is also called horizontal slash. The B button is vertical slash, or it's also used for thrusting attacks. And the K button is kicks. And it has a block button as well. So if it played like Street Fighter, it'd be very different. Because like the multi-directional movement is a very important part of the game. So ultimately, it's probably going to end up being something like a Samurai Showdown game, or maybe just like any Street Fighter game, except the characters have weapons. But this game doesn't have a focus on long combos either. It's about essentially, like, you know, which moves cancel which. Raphael, the fucking vampire guy. I did not mean to do that. I love that attack where he flips him. Step on it some more.
Victory goes to the last one.
The rapier, the best sword ever created. What do you guys think? Rapiers or whatever the hell Siegfried's sword is like, I mean, it's a Zweihander, but it's way bigger. This has a counter system too. Like, see that? Like this block. When I do the that, it basically can create an opening if you think that they're gonna attack. Did you want that? Okay. Oh yes, right. That's another thing too. Is you can break their armor. So you see that his shirt is gone. I busted his shirt. A little he used to do this thing where he used to do this thing where he had a drop kick. I'm trying to remember how to do the drop. Like, Siegfried had a drop kick. As we all know, German knights had to learn wrestling moves. Nobody can pick up a blade as big as Siegfried's, let alone use it. I recall people making Voldo furry dongs in Character Creator. What? In this or another one? Yikes. Bring back Necro, my Negro. You're using the rapier and you also remove people's clothes. Makes you think. Ivy, my girl. You guys ever see, there was a movie, The Rapier the Better. Did you did you guys ever see this movie? Oh shit, what is it called?
Leads the warriors to the arid desert.
Brotherhood of the Wolves. It's like a French film. And it came out a while ago. I want to wait till you guys answer. Okay, let's go, girl. Oh! Oh yeah, this is the... Got him. Come on, bitch! To those weapons.
Fight to your last breath.
Yes. Well, look, her weapon is cool, man. The snake sword. It doesn't make sense. I don't. A whip sword, I think it's called. I don't think anybody can actually use that, but it looks very cool. No, you don't.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized.
Abusive. Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that. I don't know why he can do that, but... Oh, I used my ult. I didn't mean to, but it's okay. I'm gonna kick you.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
No, that's not respect. Sorry, I couldn't join. No, it's okay, Time. It was spontaneous. Like, it's whenever Lindsay's in the mood. So. All right, who's next? Bro. Oh, right. This guy has like a Darth Maul sword. That's right. You know what? This is the thing. Like, this is when the character designs got a little out there. I prefer things that are a little bit more like based in something real that I can observe, even if they're a little over the top. Like, I don't think that, you know, German knights were drop kicking people on the battlefield, but a guy with a double sword like this, a propeller blade, I don't know where he's supposed to be from. I don't understand this character at all. He's got like some anime armor on one arm, like asymmetrical anime armor. What is that?
Battle 1. Fight.
Smack! Broke his shit.
Victory goes to the last one standing. Battle 2. Fight.
Hi, Radig 112. How you doing? He's reduced to a boy band member. Yeah, he looks K-pop-ish to me.
The battle is over.
Scrolling on YouTube Shorts. Welcome to the show. This is Melee May. I play fighting games all month. Talk a little bit about them, the history of them, like how their gameplay is special. At least this month, it's fighting games. Next month is Gun and June. So it's gonna be like as many fan servicey games as I can like get my hands on. Fortunately, I think Stellar Blade is coming to PCs. So I might have my new machine by then, and I could feature it. I've never played it before. I haven't even looked into it much. But speaking of fan service, Sophitia, on the long list of characters that you're probably never going to see again in modern games. I just finished some paperwork. Well, welcome to the show. Appreciate you being here. Breathe heavy. Leave me alone already. Sigma Siegfried. Sigma Freed. Stay away from me, you harlot! I know what the Greeks got up to. Oh. Oh, I hate that attack so much, dude. Uh-oh. Get out of here. Oh, I think I broke some of her clothes. Games back then gave women big budgets. Let's see.
Battle 2. Fight.
Yeah.
Stand. Fight to your last breath. Battle 3. Fight.
Oh. Okay, okay, okay.
Claim victory and bask in the glory.
I shall pay for my sins myself. Siegfried Redemption Arc. The Japanese are more able to afford women than the West. Maybe that's why we have so many hand beasts now. Maybe we really are brokies. I don't know how long it takes to complete an arcade mode, so hopefully this won't be too bad. Cervantes, stage 6. Pirates fighting style, I guess.
Blood, flesh, and souls are offered to the gods amidst deathly chants. Battle 1. Fight!
Yeah. Oh boy, this guy might be a pain in the ass. Oh!
Stand. Fight to your last breath. Battle 2.
Got a big hat. I gotta respect that. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh.
Victory will not come easily.
One thing about all these graphics is it makes the moves harder to read. It needs a little bit, like the characters should pop more. I know what you mean. This background is like these colors. It's the colors. There's just like, too much going on. I have to be careful with that move, man. Oh shit! Getting shot! Oh shit! Getting shot in a pirate psycho crusher.
Stand. Fight to your last breath. Battle 4. Fight!
That was a mistake too. That's another thing I shouldn't have done. That Siegfried sweep, this right here, that's the bomb.
Victory will not come easily. Final battle. Fight!
Oh. shit with me. Oh, I gotcha.
Claim victory and bask in the glory.
I'm hearing a lot of Hawk Tua, average German versus Spanish football fan fight. Spanish football fan. I've always had a thing for paladin archetype characters in anything. So in weapon combat, Reach is king. Yeah. Siegfried's got it. I think the person with the most reach is either Killick, which is actually kind of interesting. They made Killick like the main character of Soulcalibur, well, Soulcalibur 1 and beyond. Because normally the reach character isn't the main character. It's usually like, you know, like a balanced character, like a Shoto. So that's actually kind of another interesting thing about Soulcalibur.
The winds fan the flames of the warriors fighting spirits.
Speaking of reach characters, Sumina, who is like almost basically in a bathing suit. I mean, pretty sure this isn't the way people dress in Korea.
Battle 1. Fight!
Catch it! Booyah! Okay. Just once.
Victory will not come.
Mitsurugi the best.
Must be seized.
I knew a guy that would really rush you the fuck down as Mitsurugi on here. It was actually really annoying. Oh, I'm on the wall here. On the wall. Spin kick.
Victory goes to the last one standing. Battle 3. Fight!
Perfect! Out of here. Fucking uppercutted her out of the ring? What the fuck? Look at that. Boom. Get out of here. Stay away from me, wench. I'm looking for a pure woman. All right, who's next? Wong. I like this redesign, but I don't know if it matches the character. But it looks really cool. So this is another guy that Huang in the first game in Soul Blade. He was just a Mitsurugi clone, but they gave him his own moves as time went on. If I'm thinking of the same guy, and he is one that he has a lot of kicks and stuff. They wanted Bloodborne guy. Yeah, he does look kind of like a Bloodborne guy. A hunter must hunt. What's that feather shit? Oh, ducked.
Step. Battle 2. Fight.
Oh, nice. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, okay.
Battle. Fight. Victory goes to the last one standing.
I've never seen a dog streamer.
Battle 4. Fight. Victory goes to the last one standing. Final battle. Fight.
Yeah, they gave him some nice moves. Whoa! Do that fucking magic shit on me, you witch! Get out of here, let me step on you.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
That satanic shit out of here.
Congratulations.
Oh, that's it. So there's 8 stages. So that, okay, well, I mean, I admit, there's a little bit, it was a little mashy, but I am kind of like getting the, it's starting to come back to me, the stances and stuff. Let's do another, go to main menu, and I'll pick a different character. I don't think I played much of the newer ones, like the bonus characters and the like 2B or whatever, but I could try 2B and Haomaru to see. So the artist on this is another thing too I was gonna mention. You know, when this game came out, I think that the idea of using like a more artistic way of representing the models was like a new thing. It was like kind of like a concept that a lot of people didn't want to do, or at least they weren't exploring. I think that's changed. Like, for example, I've been playing No Rest for the Wicked lately, which has a very like painterly look to it, and I heard that Expedition 33 is very like, you know, the way that they make the models. Early on, you had a few examples. Like I played Guilty Gear earlier this month, Guilty Gear Xrd, Rev 2, I think it is. And that one obviously has cel-shaded graphics as well as Dragon Ball Fighter Z and others. But what I think would have been really cool, and hopefully they would do, I think that if Namco did this, it would be really great. They should change the visual representation. If they ever go back to Soulcalibur, which I don't know if they will, but if they do, they should try to replicate this artist's style. So like I'll go into I think there might be some artwork in the museum. I think, I don't know for sure. Gallery. Oh yeah, they got Soul all the way. Soulcalibur, even Soulblade is in here. Do they have the I wonder if they have the intro to this on here. Image, character illustrations, detailed mode, stages, all. Okay, no, maybe not. Maybe the cutscenes. No, I don't want to play that. Well, anyway, you go to Soulcalibur VI. I guess a lot of this stuff is like locked. It doesn't really matter. I'll show you all. Can I zoom in? Hopefully you guys can see that. But this artist is very good, and I think that if there was, and I think it's possible to do it, I would try to like make the models in game look like this artwork. You know, this is Sumina, Taki. I think that would look, and I think it's totally doable. I think it would look really good too. And it would sort of like bring back, oh, I forgot you can like rip up her clothes. Dude, this is so like problematic today. This is so problematic. Let's see here. Boldo was like on the edge of like insanity. Like, what is with that fucking codpiece? He's supposed to be a guard or something, but I seriously doubt that. Sophitia. Yeah, I think this would look good. This is like when you damage her clothes enough. It's obviously not that damaged. Siegfried. This looks badass too. I think it would look good. I think it would be a good direction to like artistically to take it. Would be to try to replicate that. So game design has become standardized to the point of being copy-paste as far as art style goes. Well, I don't think it has to be that way. I mean, I think that like I mentioned before, more games are becoming a little bit more like they use 3D models, but they're not trying to like be hyper realistic. There's some that are going for a stylized look, you know, and I like that actually. All right, so let's do arcade mode with I'm gonna do Ivy this time. No, I'll do 2B. I'll save Ivy for later. Let's try her. Color 1. I think I made like they give you like the parts to like make your own custom characters, which I never really got into, like the whole build your own character thing. I never really got into that. I agree, just pointing it out. Yeah. But there is like you can have like the another outfit for 2B, which I can't. It's sort of like a negligee thing. It's from the Nier first game. It might have been in Automata. I don't really know. I only played the first Nier game, so I did not care for it. I don't really get why everyone loved it so much. I don't know what it is. I just didn't care for it.
A merchant ship replete with riches attracts more chaos than customers.
More chaos than customers. Okay, I don't know how to play her, so this might be a mess.
Battle 1. Fight!
What? No, no! I don't want to get kicked out. Get him down to nothing, and they knock me out of the ring.
Goes to the last one standing. Battle 2. Fight!
He's not bad. He's got kicks and shit. Okay, apparently that move where she glides is like a stance thing. Oh. Appreciate your pet robot, yes. I just want to see what this looks like. What?
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized. Battle 4. Fight!
What? What? This... Okay, all right, all right.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
One of these days, I'll have to give Nier Automata another try. Did you buy it? Did you play it? I never played it. I remember when Soulcalibur came to Dreamcast, that was when everyone realized the arcade was dead. Dude. I first played Soulcalibur in the arcades. It blew my mind. Maxi. Wise men say. I did play the demo. I didn't really get into it. But I owned the first game. It was on PS3, I think. Nier. And I just, you know, it had like cool music and stuff, but like it just did not appeal. Like it was like repetitive, it was boring, the quests were very samey, and yet people swore by it, and I was like, yeah, I don't get it. So I don't know. The second one, like the Automata, just like the first one, you have to play it a bunch of times to get the real ending, and it's like, why would I subject myself to that? Just my opinion. Get your ass beat. Okay, alright. So she's got a thing where she floats and then does attack. Oh.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized.
Nier Automata is very existential. Yeah, that's what I heard. I just think that, like, basically, I need the game to be a lot of fun to play. Now, I wouldn't doubt that Nier Automata has better... Oh, I remember that move. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Boom, boom.
Stand. Fight to your last breath. Battle 4. Fight.
Oh. She does air combos too? What? Of course she does. But I don't see how they're gonna kick in. Is there a way to do that? Shit, sitting down. The hair gel went into Maxi's brain. A stick is better than nunchucks. Automata, you have to play the first half, but it has 9S who plays differently, has an emphasis on hacking minigames and worse combos. Well, that's not selling it. Platinum Games, it's the combat. Yes, Platinum Games does the combat well. I still love Vanquish. I still love that game. I wish more people... I wish they would go back and give us a sequel to that. They even, like, set it up for more games. And all they have to do is, you know, like, basically make the game longer if people really want that. Like, I think the first game, you can beat it in, like, a few hours. But I think it's a great... I don't think games have to be long to be fun, like if it's enjoyable. And I think that Vanquish is like great from start to finish. Like it doesn't really slow down. Like the shit just keeps scaling up. And I'd like more of that. Although I think the last boss fight's kind of annoying. But it's okay. Like they can refine those things.
Battle 1. Fight!
No, you don't. Motherfucker, he's clowning on me. Probably kick him. Oh, that didn't work.
Victory goes to the last one standing. Battle 2.
The lore is what sells the game, yeah.
Victory goes to the last one standing.
Boom.
Battle 3. Fight!
Got him. Sidestep that shit.
Claim victory and bask in the glory.
She has a wind pose where the camera like tries to go under her skirt and she notices. I think that's like a Easter egg reference to the first game, or to the game I mean that she was in, Automata. I remember seeing that and saying, "Oh, is that a reference?" He breaks the fourth wall. Youngblood had the same issue, and it just ruins the game. Leveling in general is incongruous with skill-based action game. Yes. Bro again. Duel of the Fates plays in the background. Epoch says, Epoch2490, a good simple combo is back vertical 3x. You can follow up with another vertical attack. Thanks, Epoch. I never played this character. I'm just sort of like, you know, I figure people want to see some of the bonus characters, so I will play Almaru and maybe the Geralt a little bit too. And you know, they put didn't they put 2B in another fighting game too? Can't remember what it is. Oh yeah, that is pretty good. That's like too good, Jesus. Why didn't it combo? Oh. 2B is a lot of fun. Yeah, she's in another fighting game. Is it it's one of those Arc System Works games. Oh, she can throw shit. Oh no, 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 leave me alone.
Victory goes to the last.
Let chat choose your character. It's the cute anime girl every time. Yeah. Through.
Fight.
What? Wait, she can float? You're out of here.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized.
Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. Oh, okay, so there you go. Knew it was something. Okay, we'll just do this then. Dude, she's pretty good. Or the MVP Lizard Man. Yeah, Lizard Man's not in this. Oh yeah, there it is. URV. I didn't do it. The game did it. I think you'd like holding back and holding horizontal too. She turns to a Beyblade. Holding back and holding horizontal with a button. I don't know about Drakengard, but part 3 was beautiful. I want Drakengard remastered. I love Zero and her single-mindedness. Drakengard. Sounds like, is that an RPG? Some anime shit? Sungmina. Everyone should be asking, where's Lizard Man? I know, where, like, for real. But he's another one. He was basically a Sophitia clone. And then they made Cassandra. So if you bring back Lizard Man, you gotta make him really unique. They did over time make him more unique though. But Lizard Man was the shit.
Battle 1.
He was like the Roger of the Alex of Soulcalibur. What? This bitch is crazy. I'm gonna kick you in the face. Oh, I'm not. Okay.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized. Battle 2. Fight.
She was just doing shit over there. She just 1-inch punch her? Let me see that.
Come easily.
This robot's crazy. Punch her in the gut. So 2B has the most range then. She's just got it all. Over.
Claim
Nier
victory
follows the timeline
and
after
bask in the
Drakengard, ending E. Oh, Drakengard is part of Nier. It's a spin-off. Oh, I see. You can read the timeline in the book Grimoire Nier, or find it online since it's been updated now. Yeah, it had frame rate issues. That's why we need a remaster. Plus, I want to see Zero again. Dude, the guy who made the Nier games. What's his name? He's kind of a weird dude. He only shows up wearing that mask, you know, that like disguised as the Emil character. He's an interesting guy because like I think they asked him about like why 2B is sexual even though she's a robot, and he's just, I just like pretty girls. Like I don't have to explain my lore, okay? I just like pretty girls.
flesh, and
it's like
souls are
fair
offered
enough.
to the gods amidst deathly chants.
Yoko Taro, thank you. Yeah. I in my head canon, Yoko Taro and Hayao, not Hayao, I'm sorry, Miyazaki from the Souls games, they hang out, and Harada wants to hang out with them, but they don't like him anymore. Stop that.
Victory goes to the last one standing.
Better response than Kojima, she breathes through her skin. Yes. Stop making excuses, just accept it, it's okay. Dude, that goes way over there. Shit, that's crazy. Ooh, ooh.
Victory will not come easily.
Epoch, let me see. I wanna, how do I do the attack you're talking about? Oh, it's a directional attack. Okay. You're talking about that? I like this. That's kind of that launcher. I want to see if I can do something with that. Oh, no. Get out of there. My mask came off, you motherfucker.
Claim victory and bask in the glory.
You did it. Just gotta hold it longer for more hits. Oh no, she's hideous. No wonder she wore a mask, covering her face from shame. 2B is what I want out of fighting like this. It's fighting games were more dynamic like 2B with utilization of 3D environmental play. I wouldn't care about Street Fighter. Well, I mean, it's a good thing. I mean, some people really, like, I know people who really hate that fighting games have become, like, that Street Fighter itself has changed in any way. Like, they like the original Street Fighter before combos. They think that combos were in fighting games. I don't agree with that. I think that adding more depth and more... This is the thing about fighting games that I think is special. Is that you're always learning new things that you can do, provided that... Oh, I forgot about this character. He's pretty cool. Tira. I think that some people like Oh, okay, wait, hold up. I just figured this out. Hold on. Tira's another character with stances.
Victory goes to the last.
She was the day one
standing.
DLC. Oh, okay. 2B got an anime face in a 3D fighting game, so she can look kind of weird. You see that one coming, did you?
Victory will not come easily.
Her weapon screams Mall Ninja.
Battle 3. Fight.
Oh, I tried to counter that. It didn't work. The forward of the... I think I'm pressing wrong. Like in the old one, the 2B skirt blows 2B skirt off. Hyper combo finish!
Claim victory and bask in the glory.
Got some loot. Picked up some loot. A rainy day today. 2B round trip all day. Huang! This guy's kind of a pain. This is the last stage, I think. See if I can get through this. She's actually pretty freaking strong. I don't know if she's broken, but she's pretty strong. Like her range and shit. This, I wonder, like, how would... I mean, it fits for this game because she uses swords, but I'd like to see Platinum Games, like, do something else. What do they got going on? Like, they've been kind of, like, losing it, like, slacking off lately.
Eternally unknown.
People like remembering combos. Remember when Dynasty Warriors introduced the infinite Renbu system? Yeah. Why wouldn't she be strong? She is an android, yes. Oh, for sure. Dude, what? What you got, bitch? And it's over. Dude, if she lands that first hit in that combo, the other two are basically a given. They're doing Ninja Gaiden 4. Platinum are doing the new Ninja... Oh, okay. Well, that could be good, I guess. Yeah, it's over. Does she have like a ground attack? Have you recently got into this game, or do you just let the viewers decide what you play? I played this like back when I bought it, but I haven't had a chance to like try this character. So this is all new to me. I play Ivy, but when I played this, I played Ivy and Siegfried mostly. So this is like a character I didn't really get into. It's over for this dude. She's so strong, man. Come here. What? What a way to go, I guess. What a way to go.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
Superb finish.
Congratulations.
All right. Who do you guys, let's go back to the main menu. You guys can tell me who I should play. Who you want me to play next. I think Team Ninja outsourcing one of their flagship series shows where their priorities are and that they might like the talent to make it themselves. All right, so it's just arcade though, then that's cool too. Well, I'm just playing to show off the game and talk a little bit about it. Gabriel says Voldo or Astaroth. Man, Voldo is just super weird. I could play Astaroth. I could play either one, I guess. Voldo is a mess, though, of a character. Like, fighting against him, Jesus. DOA is ironically dead. Well, Dead or Alive was never really a strong contender for a fighting game, because it was like, not, I mean, I don't know, like, the counter system was kind of cool, but a lot of it is very, like, I think that they leaned in, maybe they over leaned into the fan service, and people didn't take the game seriously, even though it does have some depth. But then there's like the way that they monetized it, I don't think was the best way either. I like Dead or Alive a little. I played Lei Fang from the very first game. I played the one on the PS1. The counter system, I don't know that it existed in the first game. It might have, but I know that it was like, it really blew up in the second game. And it became a little bit of a crutch for people, the countering, you know? So that was a problem because the counters, everybody could do them and they did a lot of damage. In Tekken, only certain characters have counters and they do good damage, but they're not like as much as the counter system in Dead or Alive. I think that there's something that they should, maybe they could work on. And the thing is, Dead or Alive is in the unfortunate position of the kind of fighting game it is, it's always going to be compared to Virtua Fighter, which a lot of people say is the king of those kinds of games. I don't really enjoy. I tried to get into Virtua Fighter, I didn't, but it's going to be compared to Virtua Fighter and Tekken. And those are the primary games in that particular subgenre of fighting game, which is sort of like the 3D plane that's a little bit more, let's say, simulationary, right? Like Street Fighter, like fighting games like Street Fighter, World Heroes, Samurai Showdown, Darkstalkers, you know, Fighter's History, whatever it is, Martial Champions, they're like making the characters will have fighting styles you recognize, but they have a very stripped down mechanics because it's all about, like, you know, high and low blocks, some overheads, a lot of jumping in, and like special attacks that are like, you know, supernatural, like fireballs and whatever. But games like Virtua Fighter, they sort of like tried to make it like, let's try to do this more grounded in reality. Let's try to make it look realistic. Now, some of the stuff is still over the top. Like, I think in Virtua Fighter, there's a ninja character named Kage who has like an Izuna drop. And the Izuna drop's not even a real thing, but, you know, people want to see it in game. And so, you know, they put it in there. But Tekken sort of like walked a line between it being sort of like simulation-y, where you see karate and you know, various animal styles of kung fu and wrestling and MMA and stuff like that, but they also have some like over-the-top special moves too. It's not, it doesn't take itself too seriously, and that's how I think Tekken separates itself from Virtua Fighter. Dead or Alive has a lot of really good stuff in it. Like, there's a drunken fighter guy. I think there's like a drunken style character. There's like, you know, a karate guy. There's like a Jeet Kune Do, like Bruce Lee type. There's wrestling. There's ninjas. And they have some super stuff, like the ninjas can teleport and shit. And there's Izuna drops and some over the top stuff. But it's not what people know Dead or Alive for. What they know it for is the fan service, is the booby girls and the jiggle physics. It was like it was the pioneer of jiggle physics, was the original Dead or Alive, to the point where it looked cartoonish. And there was actually like a slider in the first game that lets you adjust how jiggly you wanted the jiggle physics to be. So like it's not a bad game, but the problem is it was marketed in a way that people don't take it seriously. So it's not like Tekken or Virtua Fighter. Like Virtua Fighter is like really serious. Like I think Razor Fist is a big Virtua Fighter fan, and he kind of shits on Tekken. And I don't mean just like the most recent Tekken, which a lot of people are shitting on. I mean like Tekken as a brand. Personally, I think Tekken is great because I think it makes the characters feel real, like they have stories and backgrounds. Where Virtua Fighter, I don't know what those character stories are. I just know that they have different fighting styles, and then there's like a boss that's like some Silver Surfer looking character that can do everything that everybody else can do. And the purpose of it seems to be just like a simulation of fighting with just enough character to get you playing the game, but not necessarily to like, you know, to keep the franchise moving, you know? So, Xianghua is pretty simple and fun to play. So, Gabriel says Voldo or Astaroth. Master Goa says Ivy's move, Sweet Dominance, is hot. Yeah. See, though, I love Ivy, but there's one thing I can't do are these insane command throws that she has. They're ridiculous. Like, they're harder than SNK throw. I think I've pulled it off like once or twice. So I don't really bother because they're not worth the effort. I meant to look to see if there's a, you know, sometimes these crazy moves have like a simple input that some like people who are really good at the game can tell you about. It's like a trick to input the move easily, but I haven't looked into it. Mr. 033 says in the latest one they removed the fan service. Okay, well, yeah, but now it's kind of like I don't know if it's too late for that. Epoch says Xianghua is pretty simple. Okay. Gabriel says it's amusing to think that Dynasty Warriors started off as a Virtua Fighter clone. Yes, it did. I had the first one, the first Dynasty Warriors. I thought it was like a good idea. I love. Don't get me wrong. The Dynasty Warriors games, they have a special place in my heart. I used to play with my friend. We'd do the 2-player co-op, and we would just go in and kill, you know, like 1,000 guys. It was fun. Very simple. He's running around the map. Let's go get this guy, you know. Let me see. Master Goa says DOA died because the Evo fighting gaming community was embarrassed by DOA's fan service, so they killed the fan service. Now nobody plays DOA. Yeah, you know what? I think that's right. I bet that Dead or Alive, especially when the volleyball game came out on the Xbox, I bet that caused a lot of backlash from people who are not fans, just like, you know, fucking games journalists and activists that were like, this is sexist. And then the fighting game tournament community, because there was so much pressure from activists to change like there's this whole thing about like women don't feel welcome to play fighting games. They've been problematizing that for a long time, and DOA was just another reason to do it. And Namco made Tecmo made the cardinal sin mistake of listening to them, and they killed the one thing that in a way was the thing that separated Dead or Alive from its contemporaries. And it doesn't, like, because now if they remove the fan service, it literally has to compete only on gameplay and characters. And I think that Tekken does that a lot better. So like they're just kind of screwed. This is why you shouldn't listen to activists. I like Muso games, yes. I want Brian to play as Geralt. So now we got a Geralt. Evo has been a pox on fighting games. Epoch says it involves moving the joystick in each and every direction and always ending with the last directional input and throw button. Once you do it the first time, it's a lot easier from there. Each and every direction, yeah. It's all over the place. Fan service games are already 18 plus. I don't see what the problem is. I don't think Dead or Alive is 18 plus though. Maybe the volleyball one is, because it literally is just a bunch of mini games, so you can buy girls different bikinis of varying amounts of skin showing. Master Goa says I love Dynasty Warriors. I wish I could say I started at the beginning, but I believe I started at Dynasty Warriors 3. Zerang says another vote for Geralt. I bought the game. I don't see myself going back to it. All right, let's do Geralt then. We got 2 for Geralt. Where is he? Here we go. I don't know how to use him either, but we'll figure. It's the game's not hard to play. Like basically all 8 directions, and there's like a button or a combination of buttons and a double tap, and then there are some unique things. But for the most part, a lot of these press triangle. Is that a quick time event? Did I miss my quick time event? Astaroth. Astaroth's a great character. I think that some of these are a little bit over designed though. Care for a round of Gwent. Everybody loves Gwent. I never played it. I never played The Witcher. I heard that The Witcher 3 is on sale for really cheap, or it was.
Battle 1. Fight.
What? Is it just me or has Astaroth gotten smaller? I thought he was huge in the first game. Like the first time he showed up. Ooh, that's cool. Fire. Oh! Kicked him in his chest.
Victory goes to the last one standing.
This dude is something Geralt would fight.
Battle 2. Fight.
Oh! Oh! What is Astaroth's fighting style? Big man with axe? And I'm pretty sure there's no school on this.
Stand. Fight to your last breath.
Geralt is supposed to be a manly man, right? What did I even just do? Oh shit. Big swing style.
Last one standing. Battle 4. Fight.
The counter. Maxi killed Astaroth in Soulcalibur 4, but a cult made clones of him with his heart. Just type Fat Geralt. Oh, I know about Fat Geralt. He was the guy in Last of Us Part 2 that punched the I wonder if that guy's gonna be in the if he's gonna be on the TV show. Are you guys gonna get Fat Geralt on the TV show? Because that might be worth it for the meme. I understand that they ended the 2nd season, and like the Critical Drinker made a video on it. I don't know why people thought that wasn't where it was gonna go. Like I know he said it was predictable, but there was still a little bit of cope where he was like, Pedro Pascal is a really good actor. It's like, no, he's just put in everything. I honestly think that I have seen really good actors. The really good actors act live on a stage and they repeat their performance every time. People in Hollywood, they get to try over and over and over until they get it right. You literally, like they made fucking Ja Rule an actor. Anybody could be an actor. Pascal is awful, yeah. I can audition for him. Okay, that works. Nunchucks are not good weapons. They look cool.
Stand. Fight to your last breath. Battle 2. Fight.
I don't know what that does. I want to know. Okay, so Geralt doesn't really do the kicks. That doesn't really do much, as far as I know. Oh shit, he sidesteps. Is this like something from the game?
Claim victory and bask in the glory.
Keanu Reeves is a terrible actor, but he has a good agent picking the best roles for him. Well, but you see, Keanu Reeves, I don't think he's a great actor, and he has done some bombs too, like 13 or was it like 13 Ronin or 37 Ronin or something? I never saw it, but I heard it was awful. But when it works, it's because he's playing a character where his ability, like, that is within his scope. It's within his range. Okay? So like, I liked Constantine. I think he was good in that. I know it's heresy, but I like that movie, Constantine. I think it's like, I don't read the books, so I don't know if it doesn't, I don't care about that, but I like that movie. Johnny Mnemonic, I liked it. I thought he was fine in that. Fucking Point Break is excellent. I mean, Patrick Swayze basically carries that movie, but Point Break is amazing. I love that movie. Speed is great. Oh, Setsuka, that's another character that I think they added later. I don't know why she's white, but whatever. She's like cultural appropriate to me. Oh shit. Okay, bitch. Let's see. Oh, okay. All right. You did all right there. Ah.
Stand. Fight to your last breath.
Kate Blanchett. Okay, bitch. That was cool.
Victory goes to the last one standing.
Keanu has played in many cyberpunk-themed films. Yes. Yes, right. He is Johnny Silverhand. He was good in that. You know what? I think he was pretty good in that in Cyberpunk 2077. It was like I said, it was a fit for what it is. Get out of here, biatch.
Stand. Fight to your last breath.
The Gift. The Gift. I may have seen that actually.
The battle is over.
Just cast some spells.
For the fallen who fought so bravely.
Keanu was fun in Bill and Ted. Haven't seen the third one though. Bit surreal realizing it exists. Oh, you know what else he's good in? Devil's Advocate. But again, I think that movie is mostly carried by Charlize Theron and why am I forgetting? Al Pacino. It's a good movie too. He's in, for some reason, he's in a lot of cyberpunk movies and a lot of like religiously themed movies too. But man, fucking Point Break. Keanu's "I'm back" monologue in John Wick is pretty powerful. Yes. Thinking I'm back. I just realized Garel is speaking in Japanese. Yeah, well, it's all in Japanese. It's all in Japanese. Unlike, so like in Tekken, Namco had all the characters speaking their native languages. Most of them, not all of them. Most of them. For some reason, Lars speaks Japanese. I think it's because he's an anime character, and Elisa. But like a lot of them speak their native languages. And of course, they all understand each other for some reason. But in Soulcalibur, there's just like English or, you know, it's like a one-size-fits-all language. This seems like a fitting. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Geralt learned Japanese so he could insult them in their native language. Al Dunkachino.
Battle 2. Fight.
Victory goes to the last.
I referenced The Devil's Advocate and Sweet November because both films starred Keanu Reeves and Charlize Theron. Oh.
The battle is over.
His moves are a little, maybe I'm missing something, but his moves seem a little bland. He's got some spells, but I don't know, some of them I don't even know what they're doing. Other than the fire and like some other spell. I don't get any other references because I never played The Witcher, so. In my headcanon, all Tekken fights are just misunderstandings. What did you call me? We fight! Well, Keanu Reeves is another movie that I didn't want to watch because I think it's pretty misandrist. It was like, he is a guy, I don't know what it's called, but it has, these two girls show up at his house and they like seduce him and they end up like killing him, I think. One of them is the chick from Blade Runner 2049, Ana de Armas, and somebody else. You guys know that movie I'm thinking about? They like come to his place, they seduce him, and then they like murder him. It's like some weird, I mean, I don't know if it's supposed to be like a revenge fantasy or something, but oh my god, Cassandra, get off my ass! Poor Keanu has been in some stinkers, yeah.
Battle 2. Fight.
There
are other movies like that. They seem to be female revenge fantasy film. Oh, there's lots of movies like that. Lots. There's actually, I don't think there are very many movies. I don't think there are many movies that feature that with men. I think most of the time, like the I mean, what is The Last of Us? It's not a part 2. That is thicker in her chest. A plan, bitch.
Victory will not come easily. It
Battle 4. Fight.
Oh, that does a lot of damage. It's got a lot of reach too. Sit down.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
I like Keanu Reeves. You know, he would probably like not act like he is like the best thing ever. He's very humble, from what I can tell. I mean, I don't know the guy, obviously. He seems really like down to earth. He knows how to appropriately use the hover hand when taking pictures with women. He never got accused, as far as I know. He's never been Me Too'd or anything. So he's got a good, and he's got so much reverence for other people. Like, I remember he got to meet Sonny Chiba, and he was so gassed up for it because they kind of sprung it on him. Because he's like a big fan of Sonny Chiba.
Blood, flesh, and souls are offered
all right,
to
who am I
the
fighting?
gods
I didn't
in
look at the
its
screen.
chance.
Medallion's humming. Who the hell are you? Oh, Nightmare. Let's go. Perfect.
One. Fight.
Oh. Kick works. Yeah, it does. See, that's like a counter he does. That's kind of cool. Oh. Oh, shit. Get up.
Stand. Fight to your last.
Jake Gyllenhaal's good, yeah.
Battle 2. Fight.
And Donnie Prince Jr. basically married Sarah Michelle Gellar and went off the Hollywood radar. Good movie in hindsight. Oh, shit. I don't know if this is gonna work. Yes! What? That was cool. Okay. Oh, shit. No. Oh, no. This is gonna hurt. Oh, he came in on a horse? What the fuck? Ow. That's cheating, man. I don't have a horse. I mean, I do, but I'm not gonna bring it in. You asked what Platinum is up to. Well, according to their site, they are currently co-developing Ninja Gaiden 4. Oh yeah, we talked about that. I'm actually kind of interested in the 2D Ninja Gaiden. That looks really good, as well as the Shinobi. That looks good too. What's wild is that I just did in January, like a few months ago, and I was talking about like these ninja franchises that have been kind of neglected. And that month when I was doing it, they remade Ninja Gaiden. Didn't they remake it or something? And they announced that the Shinobi game and the Ninja Gaiden game, the Ninja Gaiden, I forgot what it was called, but it's like a Ninja Gaiden with a 2D one. And on top of that, now they're doing another, like the ninja shit's coming back for some reason. So I'm just saying now, I'm talking about how Namco has seemingly abandoned Soulcalibur and I'm playing it now. So let's see if they announce a Soulcalibur. They may announce a Soulcalibur 7. Yoshimitsu. Oh shit. That Japanese shit ain't gonna work on me. How about this kick? Oh shit.
Victory will not come.
The most normal Yoshi has looked. In Soulcalibur, yes.
Battle 2. Fight.
Is this the same Yoshimitsu, or is this like a descendant of Yoshimitsu's infection? I assume this is a descendant of the timeline. Oh, Geralt uses his meter to do his spells. That explains it. Oh no, it doesn't. I don't know. Like, I guess I just do it.
Easily. It must be seized.
Yoshimitsu is a clan.
Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
Yeah, no, it was the Manji clan. Yoshimitsu is like a name or a title or something, I think. Because Yoshimitsu's died, like, well, I don't know about died, but there's definitely been like things in Tekken where it seems like characters died. I remember him losing his hand, which is why he can spin it around. But that's the thing is that this Yoshimitsu can do that too. So, I mean, look, I don't need them to explain it really. Huang again, stage 8. Why is Huang the final boss? It seems like I've just done this like 3 times. Tell me who you want me to play next. I'm gonna play Ivy though, probably, because I got like 10 minutes. I could just do some versus matches instead too, against a computer.
The memories of ancient battles slumber, eternally unknown.
Oh, he's a ghost. We're both ghost hunters, guys, isn't it? Like, boom, 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 boom. Out of here.
Stand. Fight to your last breath.
Art Fresco says this game has some really amazing character customization. Yes. You saw that nigga tried to grab onto me. Oh. Korea is the final boss. Polish man too hungry to die.
It must be seized.
What do you think about, why does he have 2 swords? Anybody know? Ooh. And he holds them, they're not great big giant swords, they're like, it looks like standard longsword length, but they're... Oh, you got me. Silver sword is for monster. Steel sword for human. Silver for monster. Which one is in his hand? Is it the regular sword and the silver sword's on his back?
Congratulations.
Yeah, it looks good. He looks like the guy from the game, from Witcher 3, right? I guess in Witcher 2, we'll go back to the main menu. Witcher 1 and 2, the graphics were not quite, like, up there. Silver is a pretty soft metal. Okay, let's do some versus matches, because we're running out of time here, and I gotta get ready for a show in a little while. I mean, I could go a little over, but I got some things to do around here, so. We'll do the 3-round count, and, I'll just do a couple of matches with some other characters. So somebody mentioned Astaroth and Voldo. So I could fight against Voldo and play Astaroth for one. I like Lance Henriksen. He has, yeah, Lance Henriksen is great, man. He's like, thanks. I thank James Cameron for essentially putting Lance Henriksen and the guy. Oh, I'm forgetting his name now. But Lance Henriksen and the other guy from the guy who played Kyle Reese in Terminator on the map, because that dude, those guys are the shit. Lance Henriksen did a voice on this Tron TV show. He's done a few. He did a voice for the Avengers cartoon that was short-lived but very cool. It was called Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. He did the voice of Grim Reaper in that. So good. Okay. So I'm gonna play Astaroth, and I will fight against Voldo. I may not see him. Way down here. What an unfortunate life it is to be Voldo, to be honest. One downside of Witcher 3 for me was the combat. I could say the same for Skyrim, though. Very janky. Yeah, I never played it. Michael Bean, thank you. Michael Bean. Yes, Michael Bean's the man.
Cross swords beneath the gaze of the
Very not PC. I think that's probably why he doesn't get work. You can usually tell who's based on if whether or not they're getting work anymore.
Battle 1. Fight.
Oh, Astaroth does so much damage.
Victory goes to the last one standing.
James Cameron wrote the Terminator role specifically for Lance. He's great. He's great. In Alien, I mean, like like Michael Biehn and Lance Henriksen, they make Alien. He was in Terminator. He played one of the detectives. I mean, Lance Henriksen. Come here. Disrespect. That's his Rock costume. Oh yeah, Rock. He was the original big guy. That's right. Yeah, he can like charge a bunch of his moves. Fuck you.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
Local lumberjack kills pervert. Yeah, there's like too much going on in this design. Too many big parts. Let's see. What else did you guys mention? The Darksiders characters could work in here. Yeah, that would be good. The gaming industry remembered that they need money, so they're bringing back ninjas. Yes.
Retold.
All right, let's do Changhua, because I remember somebody mentioned her. And let's see. I'll fight Haomaru. Haomaru. I mean, I could do Haomaru versus Mitsurugi too. Show respect for the fallen who have fought so bravely. Post-win stomps intensify. Yeah, I know, but it's pretty funny. So I'm going to be doing an interview or a chat on this channel, hopefully this week. Definitely got one planned where I'm talking to Base Camp. That's Simone and Malcolm Collins. They're pretty like active in the pro-natalist space, but they're also like big nerds too. And I'm going to be talking with Ryan Roger Athay of Reality Base, who's been banned from YouTube. I want to talk to him about this concept of the woke right. So I just don't remember how to play her. She had some cool moves. And she had like some thrusts. I don't remember.
Stand. Fight to your last breath.
Haomaru has that eyebrow game.
Battle 2. Fight.
Did you see that ghost? What was that? Oh, he can do the senpu. Oh, that's a...
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized.
Battle 3. Fight.
Yeah, there's a ghost or something. I don't know what that is. That might be a Witcher reference or something.
The battle is over. Show respect for
Did you
the
hear that
fallen
Nintendo
who
won a
fought
lawsuit
bravely.
claiming that summoning creatures from a ball is their patent? Well, what if you make it a cube? Would they still have a case? What if you made it like some kind of multifaceted, like what if it was like a gem? I missed the alchemy system from Witcher 1, though they got close in Witcher 3. W3 was Witcher 3 was well worth the investment for the story, lore, and questing. I hear it's on sale for like really cheap right now, Witcher 3. Or it was, I don't know, maybe it's not on anymore. It was like a Steam thing, I think. Alright, so let's see. Who else? Oh, I like Hilda a lot. I'm gonna play Hilda. This is a really cool character right here, design-wise. I like her. I think in the last game. Wait, this is 6. I didn't play 5, but in 4, I liked her knight costume in that one more. This is a little bit different, but it still looks good. Let's get more Europeans in this bitch, is what I'm saying. I'll fight against Hallam because I don't play her, so these little like Ellis type clones. Robert Johnson, Nintendo filed the patent after Pal World released, by the way, and then sued the developer for infringement. Hayden's hating. Oh well. Big business is as big business does. Did you guys hear about I mentioned, I think, before that I put it in the Discord, some old guys that used to work for Blizzard that worked on Diablo 1 and 2 are working on their own Diablo style game. This is the thing about Hilda that's really cool, is that she has a spear with a banner on it in one hand and a short sword in the other. And the A attacks, which are the horizontal slashes, that uses the sword, and the B attack uses the spear. It's very intuitive. So like, I'm using the A attack and she'll attack with a sword. And if I use the B attack, she'll attack with her spear. If I mix them together, she'll... Oh, that didn't work. I wonder what happens if I... This is what I mean by I'm saying the controls for this are pretty intuitive. Like, you know what you're basically gonna get, and all you do is experiment and you'll figure it out. See, this is what are you doing? Calling the wind spirits? Oh, get out of here with that pagan shit.
Stand. Fight to your last breath.
Battle 3. Fight.
The battle is
Least
over.
violent female
Show us
monarch.
the fallen who fought so bravely.
It's weird. The voice doesn't match the lips. That's a little off. Although the sound effects are fine. I don't know. Let's do character select again. Witcher 3 was $4 recently. I think that's what I'm thinking about. I almost bought it, but I still remember seeing how terrible Witcher 3 cutscenes choreography was. Yeah, it does seem a little sluggish. That's what the one thing that I don't know what I saw of the gameplay, but I heard so many good things about how much there is to do and whatnot. So I don't know. So one thing that one other thing I'll say about Soulcalibur that I think they nailed, and one thing I think I'd like to see more of is, like, because this was one of the things that Namco got put on the map for, I think that helped a lot with their later Tekken games and their Soulcalibur games, was the motion capture they were using to get the animations. I think that for a fighting game, that really draws people in. And Kilik, Maxi, and Shanghua were really good examples, but also Ivy. So, and I think that, I'd like to see that is an important detail that I think they can't miss out on. Okay, so I'm going to do like 3 more matches, then I'm going to quit. So let's do Raphael. Is there like I can change the weapon? How do I do that? Oh, okay, I can change, just change what it looks like. Royal Rapier. I'll just leave it at that. I don't know what those glasses though. And I'll fight against Pocky, because we haven't seen a lot of her. And let me see. I want to do like more of the realistic places. Let's do this one. Wait, he's not a Ninja Turtle. Raphael. I still think Tekken has the most intuitive system with a button for each limb. It's literally left punch, left kick, right kick. Yes, for sure. But this is like vertical. I think vertical slash, horizontal slash, and kick is good for a weapon-based game.
Hall,
you know,
dance in a masquerade of death.
And block. I used to be pretty decent with Raphael. I remember getting into him for a while because I like the fencing.
Battle 1. Fight!
Wait, I got thrust, bitch. Boom. Oh, use that ninja magic shit on me.
Stand. Fight to your last breath.
Is Raphael the new lead? Come on. Come on.
Victory goes to the last one standing.
Battle 3. Fight!
Silver Triumph!
Claim victory and bask in the glory.
Orgo says, I missed the 8v8 from Soulcalibur 2. It's like a team thing. Yeah. Another thing that I have a criticism of for these games too is that if you wanted to, like, you want to play with your friends, right? And you wanted to have everything unlocked so that they have all the characters, all of the little like skins for their weapons, and you want to get everything unlocked so that they have like complete choice. You have to play this like these modes that like force you to like get better at the game, which is good for learning the game. But the problem is, by the time you've done everything to unlock everything so you can play with your friends, you're just way better than all your friends now because you've been spending all this time playing the game to unlock everything for them. And it makes me think like maybe there's a better way to do that, because if you're that much better than them, then they might be less inclined to play after that, right? All right, I'm gonna do Haomaru now, and I'm gonna fight Mitsurugi. Let's see how this goes. Who's the real one? Where should we fight? Perhaps Wicked Depths. It's gotta be like a shrine. Here we go. I'm doing the Polnareff pose as we speak. Ring outs were also easier then. Well, yeah, I mean they can be a little bit cheap. I think it makes sense to make them a little harder to do.
The tragic fall of the cherry blossom magnifies its beauty as with life.
Who is this guy? I heard you were tough.
Battle 1. Fight!
Oh shit! Okay, Mitsurugi. Somebody's got a beef.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized.
Battle 2. Fight!
Victory goes to the last one standing.
Battle 3. Fight!
I'm gonna drink from my booze. Oh shit! I can put my sword away. Oh shit!
Stand. Fight to your last
Did the
breath.
Gogetsu's on, but I don't know how I did that. Gogetsu's on. So it's just.
Claim victory and bask in the glory.
Still got it. There's an upcoming fighting game that I love how they do teams. The Hidden Ones. Oh yeah, the Hidden Ones. I've seen some trailers for that. Has 3v3 online teams. Interesting because depending on skill, the first person could defeat the entire other team. Or if the first two people in your team suck, the last guy could save the day. Yeah, it looks really promising. I might get into that. I don't know if I'm able. Okay, so last match, I'm gonna play Ivy, and I'm gonna play Ivy. I don't know who I'm gonna fight against, but I want to play Ivy. I might play more than one match with her actually.
Welcome to the stage.
She was
of
that was
history,
my bitch.
RETOLD. Ivy.
Let me see. Who's Ivy's nemesis? Is it Nightmare? Oh, Zasalamel. I haven't fought him yet. Let's fight this guy, I guess. I think that's
Zasalamel.
Cervantes. Oh, that's right. Cervantes was the nemesis. But I'm gonna fight
Zasalamel.
Zasalamel. And there should be like a castle level or something. Like this one. Ostraheisenberg Castle. Ostraheisenberg Castle. So the next game I play is gonna be either JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R or Street Fighter Alpha 3. I might do like online matches for that one. Because I have the Capcom Fighting Collection too. So it depends on whether I can make the time for it, but I'm shooting for one of them tomorrow and then maybe one on Thursday. We was
Battle 1.
we was scythe users and shit. So like Ivy is like a zoner, which is like I don't normally use zoners, but
Stand. Fight to your last breath.
Robert Johnson.
Battle 2.
she's a dommy mommy, basically. Oop. Oop. Oh shit! You broke some of my clothes. What little there is.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized.
Battle 3. Fight.
Dude, I still got it with her.
Claim victory and bask in the glory.
But I mean, like, as a zoner, she's probably frustrating to fight against. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I'm obsessed with Fang Bao Bao. If you watch the anime it's based on, she's kind of slow. Oh, the anime it's based on, she's kind of slow, like practically retarded. So, but has no problem murdering people if told to. I'm gonna do another match, but I'm gonna change the enemy. But I'm gonna play Ivy again because I feel like I barely scratched the surface. Like, but there's a decent amount of depth to this game. And I used to be able to do all kinds of. Ivy's got crazy shit. That's what I like about her. Is her attacks are just like she got all kinds of wild stuff. Oh, and I was mentioning Brotherhood of the Wolf. If you've never seen this movie, it's a French movie about a murder mystery ultimately, and it's got some crazy martial arts fights in it for some reason. And the last fight involves a guy using a sword whip or a whip sword or whatever you call this thing, which basically I don't think it could possibly exist, but it doesn't matter. It looks fucking cool, you know? When it comes out, should we do streams on Discord of JoJo Part 7? When it comes out, yeah, for sure. I will fight against who haven't I seen yet. I've seen Talim, Sumina, Raphael. This guy sucks. I'm not gonna put him in there. Do Sophitia, I guess. Get the boobies out, or 2B. I wonder how I'll do against a PC controlled 2B. No Cap Mountain, Shrine, Silver Wolves, Haven. Oh, they tell you the shape of the level too. We'll just do it in front of this shrine. Whip blades are an awesome concept. Yes, very cool. Rule of cool for sure. I've been rewatching Golden Wind recently. The battles are so good. They are. Apparently, Gabriel's gonna fight against me and JoJo. So if anybody else has JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R for PlayStation 4, I know there's a PC version of it, but it's a PS4 version is the one I have. Then yeah, maybe we can like set up some matches or something.
Battle 1. Fight.
Oh, you want to kick people, bitch? Okay. Oh wait, hold on.
Victory will not come easily.
Bang Bao
It
Bao
must
learned
be
to do
seized.
fireballs from playing Street Fighter 2.
Battle 2.
Oh,
Fight!
Stand. Fight to your last breath.
Battle 3. Fight!
角の肖像画を検知
you know, the voice actor for Ivy sounds kind of like the voice actor for Jolene, actually. Just the way that she,
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
they knew exactly what they were doing when they created this character. But they made her fun to play too, though. Like, she's got a great weapon. All right, I gotta wrap it up. That was hot, yes. So that was Soulcalibur VI. Still, Ivy is goated. Siegfried is goated. Yeah, it's still fun to play. So, I know the dub of Jolene is Kira Buckland, and she is also the voice of 2B. Oh, that's interesting. I think that this, well, the Japanese voice actor for Ivy sounds like Jolene, because I've heard Jolene's voice so much, the Japanese version so much. It could be the same person, but I didn't look into it. So anyway, maybe somebody will do that homework for me. Ew, dub. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan. But that being said, let me go ahead and quit out here. Go to the main menu. I wonder if they have the original intro to the first two Soul Blade, because that was like the bomb. Museum, gallery, Soul Blade. I think I looked at this, but character ensemble. It's like the levels. Oh my god, these stages. Look at that. This was cutting fucking edge when this game came out. Huang, Rock, Siegfried, Sophitia, Voldo, Taki, Sunmina, Mitsurugi. Yeah, they don't have the only cutscene they have is this. What is this? Let me see. This probably isn't. So at the time, this was the 20th anniversary when this game came out, but it's been like probably like 5 years since this game came out or something. Soul Blade 1996. So this is a little bit of a refresher. Soulcalibur 1998, just 3 years later. 2 years later, in fact. Soulcalibur 2, 2002. Soulcalibur 3, 2005. That was the one that introduced Lily and a couple of other guys. Soulcalibur 4. I got this one. This was on PS3, I think. I did not. I don't know what Broken Destiny is. I think that was like on the Wii or something. 2012 Soulcalibur V, I did not get that one. It's the only one I didn't get, actually. And that Broken Destiny, whatever that is. And Soulcalibur Lost Swords, also didn't get this one. I don't know what this is. Looks like a fighting game. Maybe it was on... I don't know what that is. The Legend Will Never Die. PSP. Ah. Okay. All right then. Well, I gotta wrap it up here. So thanks guys for coming on the stream and checking out Soulcalibur VI with me. And I'll see you all in the next one. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, all that good stuff. Thanks guys for hanging out. And let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Long live Vivian. See you guys in a little bit over on Honey Badger Radio.
With the glass ceiling broken, all the oppressed groups shall prosper, especially the most oppressed group of all, gamers.
I want people in the industry to be a little bit louder about people being mean to other people, and maybe say it's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Maybe say we don't want you around if you're going to be a cunt.
Yeah.
And hateful. And that the games industry is diverse naturally. Not because anyone's making them be diverse. Because the world is diverse, you stupid motherfucker. Yeah! And if you have a problem with that, come fight me. Physically. Bitch.
Has anyone taken you up on that yet?
No, because they're all pussies.
Yep.
Down here, salt is a way of life.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt. And you breathe that in, and you can constantly taste the salt.